It's well known that Spidey has a long history with video games, some of them being pretty good, others being pretty vomit-worthy, and then there's the amazing Spider-Man for DOS. Well, through a series of grand assumptions, Peter miraculously and correctly guesses that Mysterio is the one who kidnapped his beloved Mary Jane Watson, and you would not believe the madness you have to go through to save her. I mean, this is just... Oh, Peter. Oh, Peter. Peter, what are you doing? Yes, this is one of the absolute most awkward games I think I've ever played in my entire life. The goofy crawling animation looks more like Peter's impression of a gorilla, the nonchalant way Spider-Man walks on the ceiling without a flip given, his habit of throwing himself off of high places with about as much grace as Fat Albert at the Olympics. You roll it all together and the end result is like playing a video game based on the 1960s Spider-Man. But you know, sooner or later, you stop caring why anything happens. Eventually, I found myself standing on a helicopter's blades to reach a high area, climbing a giant clapboard to mark a checkpoint, running away from the moon Indiana Jones style. I was falling sideways through space, climbing on sparkles, but by the time I reached that point, I had long since accepted it as part of the game's logic. Now, it's hard to progress too very far in the game without taking some damage, obviously, and once you start feeling the pain, the game likes to tell you so by peeling Peter's flesh off. This is some little boy's favorite character of all time, and he gets to watch him be mutilated from the ankles up if he isn't good enough at the game. You are the world's most sadistic psychopath to ever live. Again, why is it that so many games that target kids like to make sure they walk away scarred for life? Since I don't think anybody else has claimed it, I'd like to take a moment right now to dub this phenomena Nick's Law. Every game intended for children secretly contains some nuance designed to give its target audience nightmares. And if you don't see one at first, you haven't looked hard enough. Yep, that'll about cover it. The Amazing Spider-Man contains a laundry list of defects. Bad controls, confusing graphics, tedious level design, and whatever difficulty it has comes from wrestling with all the other problems. There's even a glitch at the very beginning that lets you skip to the final boss and beat the game in 18 seconds. But I'll put all that aside and go on record saying I think this game is one of the most hilarious things I've ever played, and I like it.
Me too!
I'm serious, just download the game and try getting anywhere, and I promise you, you will be laughing your butt off.